guys, thanks for watching my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about ADHD and foods and how they react, what the reaction is, and which ones to avoid. So let's get started. So the first food to avoid is anything with dairy in it. So ice creams, yogurts, milks, anything with dairy can actually make people with ADHD feel not only mentally tired but physically tired also. But however, if they're hyperactive, it can actually increase their hyperactivity level, especially if they eat any kind of ice cream, obviously. The next food to avoid is pretty obvious, and that is sugar. Sugar strips the body of minerals and enzymes needed to control and stabilize your moods, hence the mood swings. And I wonder if that's the same with women in PMS. I'm going to have to look into that. The next food to avoid is probably one of my favorite things in the world, and that is coffee. Sometimes coffee can actually cancel out Adderall or the effects of Adderall. It can completely reverse it, so you're just more hyper instead of like controlled. So if you drink coffee too close to the time that you take your medicine, it can completely just wipe it out. So teas are okay because they have less caffeine in them, but I'm still gonna have to drink my coffee because I love it. But I just make sure that it's not around the time that I've taken my medicine, so that way it doesn't interact with it in any kind of crazy way. As ADHDers need to avoid are fishes that are high in mercury levels, such as swordfish, which sucks because I love swordfish steaks, but I really don't eat it that often. It can actually impair cognition a little bit and make it hard to concentrate, so thus increasing ADHD symptoms even if you're medicated. The next food to avoid is anything frozen and full of preservatives, mainly frozen pizza because they put a lot of weird chemicals in there to keep the foods fresh. Whatever it is, some kind of alien cheese they put on there, but it can actually increase the inability to focus and increase the hyperactive side of ADHDers. The next food to avoid, obviously junk food. Everybody needs to avoid that, but mainly because of the artificial colors and flavors, just like the previous, packaged foods. It does increase the hyperactivity side and decrease the ability to focus. The next food ADHDers need to try to avoid is red meat. Not altogether, you don't have to cut out the cheeseburgers altogether, but maybe decrease the intake of steaks and cheeseburgers and sausages. Kind of limit those because they can increase the ADHD type symptoms of hyperactivity and irritability and sluggishness. That sucks. So those are just some of the foods to avoid on a regular basis. If you have ADD or ADHD, it can increase your symptoms, which really sucks because I kind of like all of these foods. But in moderation, they are okay, just not every day, obviously. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment or line below if you have any questions. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you on my next video.